After Dark. That sounds like hockey, but in underwear.
Good evening, everyone. How you doing? We finally won a game. Sharks win 3-2 over the Toronto Maple Leafs. Welcome to Teal Town After Dark. This is your live interactive Sharks post game. We do this after every game. If you want to be part of the show, chat with us and fellow hockey fans all over the world and in Sharks territory on the YouTube page or the app. You can also hit us up on the socials where Felix gifts them up all night on the Blue Sky, the Twitter, and the threads. You can find everything at tealtownusa.com. And if you want to support the show, have fun with a donation via Venmo at Teal Town USA, or you can hit us now live on the Super Chat donation. With that, I say good evening to you, Jules. It's been 34 excruciating days, but the Sharks have won a game.
Water all over myself. They have won a game.
I mean, just looking.
And I don't have a voice, so this is really fun.
Oh my gosh. It is just looking at it, finally get to see a Sharks win. Greg walk, boys. I'm trying to do my Ted Hitchcock impersonation there.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Georgiev won this game tonight. Let's effing go. Ricky, you make a great point there. Smith had so many chances he was putting in different spots too. Stolarz said no. I want to shout out Snipe City for coming up. I think he found that it was like Smith had like 20 or like a quarter of the Sharks shots in this game tonight. I know there was a lot of talk about, but I mean, I know there was a lot of talk about the quarter of this roster, being in Ontario or in the Toronto area, but Smith came to play tonight again.
No, Smith has been absolutely amazing for the Sharks. Like ever since what was it, 4 games before 4 Nations, he's been on fire. So props to him, honestly, because he kicked it into gear, and he's I think now 4th in rookie scoring. I know he didn't get on the stat sheet tonight, but he could have had a hat trick tonight. Stolarz just said nope.
Yeah, Stolarz played a heck of a game. You can't put this on him, although he seemed to be out of position, kind of like Georgiev in that second goal. We'll get to all that a little bit. Brisbee Life, everybody had Toronto as the W on the road trip, right? Right?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, absolutely. When I saw this road trip, I was like, yes, they're going to beat Toronto.
Right, totally. Not happy it was a shootout, but I'm happy it was the Leafs, of course.
Dude, I literally told Puckguy if it goes to the shootout, we're fucked. Apparently, we weren't fucked. Apparently, the shootout is just what the Sharks needed today.
Right? Apparently, Dave even say, "When this." I mean, it's AA Sports. Ryan Warsofsky finally got his team to win against a Canadian team. Eddie is
not at risk. I don't. He's not on the hot seat. We can stop that nonsense right now, guys.
I mean, granted, I think it was like they entered 0-9-4 against Canada. I mean, that's tough.
That's just a weird stat. That's like when the Sharks in 2022 swept Canada in the first road trip of the season.
Yeah,
that's just weird stats.
Yeah, and Dave, we'll find out.
Mario Ferraro is going to be left in Toronto. After this game, he bumped up his trade. Mike Greer, you can now ask for a 1st-round pick for Mario Ferraro.
Oh, Toronto doesn't have their first though. So
don't care. Give me your give me your first from 2028 for an unborn child.
Jerry with a $2 super chat. Finally, a Sharks win, celebrating with my son. Jerry, hope you're having a good night down in SoCal. California cruising, hoping. Please be right, Jules.
I'm always right. I'm joking. I'm not.
except when you make a bet. That's what I'm going to hear. That screaming noise you hear now, Steve.
Oh yeah, no, I can't wait.
Hey,
The LFR tonight's going to be interesting from Steve.
And kudos to him and Adam were on Prime Video.
They were?
Yeah, so good to them. And yes, we're looking forward to you guys coming out to San Jose. Can't wait to see you. Hopefully, rocking Teal outside that Toronto game. I'm just going to put that out there on this side. All right,
Should be rocking Teal outside the Toronto game.
yes. Let's talk about this game. The Sharks entered in, having lost eight in a row. They lost
Don't remember.
5-3 after blowing another third period lead. Leafs had won 5 in a row, beat Pittsburgh in overtime on Sunday in a crazy game in Pennsylvania. I thought the first period, both teams looked solid. I mean, and the Sharks didn't let up early on. I mean, it was fairly even in shots, 10-7, or I think they changed it to, no, they kept it 10-7 after one, but you had some guys defending each other, good
Yeah.
rotate hit, and Ferraro gets in there. I mean, first period, Jules looked really awesome.
It's funny because the first period the shots are 7-10. The second period, the Sharks forgot how to play hockey. The shots are 11-3. The third period, the Leafs forgot how to play hockey, and the shots were 9-2. So both teams, both collectively played maybe an average of 20 minutes of hockey tonight, except one team actually played 2 periods. The other team played 30 minutes. The Leafs, I don't think, had their best game by any stretch, but also the Sharks kept the Leafs to only scoring on the power play and not shorthanded. How do the Sharks? AJ, I asked myself the same question during that third period, and the answer is they didn't play dumb.
Right?
No, listen, they shut down they really only let Toronto score on the power play. Besides the power plays that they got, Toronto had their chances, but the Sharks were doing a decent job of keeping them to the perimeter. You can circle the Shark zone all you want, but as long as we don't let you in the house, the slot area, they're gonna roll with it.
Yeah. Molasses with the $2 super chat, celebrating Sharks win with Pat Logan and Glomarty.
What's up, guys? What's up, Seals?
Good to have you guys. Hope we're having fun in SeaWorld over there.
They're always having fun in SeaWorld.
Second period, they go back and forth with penalties. Toffoli takes a hooking call that set up the power play goal for John Tavares getting a tip off of a Marner shot from the blue line.
Matthew Knives is going to be a problem.
Oh, they got
Matthew
something
Knives
special there.
Is going to be a problem. I don't know if he's on the trade block. I doubt he is. But if Matthew Knives ever comes up, let's say on a trade block, and Toronto loses their mind and they're like, we want to trade this young player, he's the guy I would love to have on the Sharks. Him and Celebrini would become best friends.
But why do I have the feeling that it's okay, we finally made up for losing Zach Hyman, X amount of years ago to go to Edmonton, and then Toronto gets.
They have literally their replacement.
Yeah,
Knives is already a problem. He's only 21, 22. The guy's on track, on pace for 34 goals or something crazy like that. I'm
looking. That's how I would know. Yeah, he is.
No, you have to know the stat
from
your head, Puckguy. You have to know this in your head.
Well, speak for yourself, young lady. Silly. He's 22 years old from Phoenix.
There you go. Along with his captain Matthews. So, look,
that's San Ramon, California's Austin Matthews. Thank you very much.
My point is, the Sharks played them decently well on 5-on-5. Besides that second period.
Craziness. Well, we welcome those of you who enjoyed the brief Sharks post-game live to Teal Town After Dark. Do yourself a favor. If you want a long post-game show, leave hit that subscribe button down below. And of course, hit that thumbs up on the way out. of the door. Kevin
Oh my
Lacey
God.
saying they also wouldn't stop praising Stolar's save on Smith that he clearly hit the post. So many times.
The
Smith,
noises I made during that overtime are unmatched.
I heard them. They're quite
Oh,
interesting. Okay. And Kevin saying that's future San Jose Shark. Austin Matthews gets her. Oh, dude, don't.
We
Don't
can
make
keep
me have
dreaming,
dreams.
boys.
Don't make me
We
have
can keep
dreams.
dreaming. We can
All
keep
right.
dreaming.
Uh,
I think Will Smith would love Austin Matthews. Just the passes he can dish out. Yeah,
Yes.
no. Toronto plays like they play really strong on the forecheck, and I think Warsaw talked about this in pregame. Like, really strong on the forecheck. Like they're on you. Like you don't have time to think. Like you have to know where the ball's going. Not the ball. I'm in ball hockey mode. You have to know where the puck's going before like you get it on your stick. You know what I mean? Like you don't have time and
Right.
space.
Yeah.
Just
I mean,
joint start from the beginning. Okay. The Sharks won a game. It's a miracle.
oh man. They are not heading to the brass rail. They are headed to Buffalo where they play tomorrow against the Sabres. What is the drinking
AJ
age in
Peterka.
Canada? It's 19. Unless I think there might be a province or two that
I thought it
might
was
have a different.
16, or is that Europe?
No.
Okay. All right.
No.
Never mind.
No. All right.
Ian can yell at me later.
And Ian, glad you made it home, bud. Yeah, that was a great. But the second period about that, I mean, the Leafs outshot the Sharks 11-2. The Sharks looked tired, and they were been off for, they had Sunday off.
Yeah, I
And
don't know
it's
what
just like,
happened to them in the second period.
I
They just forgot how to play hockey as a collective group.
and Toronto just kept being hemmed keep them in their defensive zone. So it just was like, oh, come on, guys.
I had
Come
no
on.
faith the Sharks were going to come back in this game.
No, and after that second period, why would you? And then what happened? They started coming out with some speed, some vigor, some effort, and then Stolarz doesn't know where the puck ends up, and it ends up going to Jack Thompson, who basically has an open net. Teemu Selanne, 2002, take note. But I mean, a nice goal from the good Ontario boy on this one, as you could see, Stolarz. He's like,
where's the
okay.
ball? Oh my God, where's the puck?
Oh my God, you and balls again.
Okay,
Jeez.
Jesus
All right.
Christ.
But I mean, Thompson there with it, nice play to get it in, to make it 2-1. And that really, I think, changed the tone for the third period, especially since they got it
so early.
Yeah, I mean, about 2.5 into the final frame. So it was like, yikes. And that's what it should be, though, Jules, because this is a team that had traveled to Pittsburgh, played overtime, and that's how it should have been. And honestly, it was like a role reversal between the Sharks and the Leafs going from the second to the third.
Yeah, for sure. The Leafs decided to learn from the Sharks, and I don't recommend you ever do that right now.
No.
Real quick, AJ stat with 3 blocked shots in tonight's game. Sharks defenseman Mark Edward Vlasic tied Mark Giordano for the NHL's all-time lead in block shots with a 2,164.
And probably going to be broken by Mario Ferraro by next season.
100%. Him or Tanev is gonna smash that.
Right. and let's see. Wait. Oh
shit! I was clicking on it, and we both clicked on it.
Thank you. Hey, I only caught the game from the third period on. As far as I know, the Sharks won 2-0 and ran a shootout. Good competition for the fans.
It was for the Leafs fans to feel better,
Oh, hell, I mean, let's briefly talk about the Leafs. I mean, because they don't get mentioned at all anywhere. They've been really solid. I think this is probably the strongest. I think Toronto looks for a playoff run in my mind.
No, they should make it far. I have faith they'll win around. But I also the Leafs get talked about too much. Kevin Way is asking the most important question of the night: who would win this 3-way race? Aaron Dell, Artem Guriev, or Mark Edward Vlasic?
Oh my God,
Artem Guriev.
What?
Oh yeah, the Oreo. Honestly, the best part of this Leaf season has been the Oreo sponsorship because I love their little logo on the helmets of Oreo. It's so funny to me.
I'm sorry, but that's just the classic. If you're gonna do the sponsorship thing, which you really shouldn't,
You
I
shouldn't,
mean,
but like
but
I
it's so,
appreciate it.
but it's so nice that they have Oreo on their helmets and milk on their jerseys.
I know it's so
That's just,
fitting.
mwah.
Yeah, and also so back to Toronto for a second before I got derailed.
You never.
Me never. No, I mean listen, Toronto, I think this is their best blue line they've had since Austin Matthews joined the Leafs. So, and Mitch Marner is playing like he wants $14 million in free agency. Future Shark maybe. I'm joking, you didn't know. But I do not
Are
want
you?
Mitch Marner on the Sharks. Lovingly put.
No.
Nah. We have a Mitch Marner in the making. We're fine. We don't need two Mitch Marners in the making.
Okay. All right. So gets to 2-1. Then, Alexander Wenberg and Macklin Celebrini swap, swap lines. Great move by Warsofsky. I mean, gotta give him credit. Wenberg ends up with 2 assists on this, and then he assists on not just the Thompson goal, but also the game tying goal as he feeds
That's
Tyler
just
Toffoli in
beautiful.
front.
Wenberg had a great game for the most part.
He's had a great trip.
He's
had a
been
great road trip.
wonderful. He's been purely wonderful. The most handsome man on the Shark is delivering great right now.
Dear Lord, I mean,
okay, not like that. I meant he's been playing well.
You're not wrong. I mean, dear, my gosh. I mean, I'm afraid that I'm going to lose Amanda to the guy, and they haven't locked eyes yet.
Amanda, look up Alexander Wenberg. I know you're watching.
Yes.
Swedish, just a Swedish beautician. With the puck also. At times Wenberg dangles and I'm like, you have hands, sir. You can use them. I've seen you dangle. More handsome than Luukkonen by miles, Lacey, by miles. Not even close.
We're getting into trade deadline content, early.
But yes, I have loved the Toffoli and Wenberg signing. When Wenberg signed with the Sharks, I was like, what the fuck? But like, I get the overpay, but he's been great. I think JD pointed this out. He is a great filler for a 2C for right now until either Smitty, Beasted, or someone else is ready to take on that responsibility.
Right. And it could be a matter of time, but
or Michael Misa, throwing that out
there. So this game would go into overtime, albeit I'm losing my mind because of a hooking call.
That was the dumbest hooking call I've ever seen. Keep going. I keep interrupting you.
No, you're fine. I mean, I'm glad you did because that was a little iffy. And it's like you keep the whistles in your pocket the entire third period, and then you call it right there. It's like, oh my gosh.
I don't get it.
But kudos to the PK. I mean, they had a rough night. The Leafs will go 2 for 5 on the power play, but Georgiev kept them in it. I mean, this is obviously one of his better performances since he got traded. And you had a stat that you wanted to mention about him.
Oh yes. I wasn't prepared. Give me a second.
Wow.
To back up. Listen, from Puck Empire, that's his first time with a higher save percentage than his opponent since January 14th. And I believe the Sharks lost that game.
Yeah. I mean, great job. Smith again had some great chances in the shootout, or excuse me, in the overtime, and Stolar said no. I mean, the kid looked good. I mean, Celebrini had some flashing moments. I mean,
all the kids had their flashing moments. I thought Graf had his moments. Mukamadulin looked good. Smith is he's gonna be a problem. He already is a problem. He's gonna be a bigger problem. Selly, I really liked Selly and Smith together. That's always a line that's gonna work. It seems like right now for the Sharks. So because those two can just do so much. Like they just need a human there who has like semi hockey IQ, and they're fine.
Yeah. So we go into a shootout. The kids don't score. Nice chances, but they don't score. Toffoli keeps the shootout going with a nice move. And then, of course, Fabian Zetterlund in round 4. And he just comes in from an angle, waits, and just nice, simple move. And that would do it. And the Sharks end an 8-game skid. Their first win in over 34 days. I mean, look at the boys. I mean, the boys are very happy indeed in this one, taking it 3-2. Yes, we get it, and I know there's probably some in the chat right now. But there you go. Kevin says, Lacey say, and the Sharks will remain 4 points behind Chicago, even with the win. So here's the thing, gang. We could celebrate this. All right.
We can celebrate this. I hate draft picks, so it's fine. We can celebrate this. We're fine, guys. We're good.
Right.
No, if anyone's getting scratched tomorrow, it's Vlasic, my friend. On a back-to-back, Vlasic's getting scratched.
We'll see how it goes, And Ricky mentioning, honestly, if we get pick number 2 and the Blackhawks pass us, I'm going to be so happy. We get one of Misa, Schaefer, and the Blackhawks lock themselves out from moving up next year.
Yeah, honestly, that's a very good way to look. So, Jules hates Schaefer confirmed. No, but like what Ricky is saying, like, yeah, that's a great way to look at it, right? Like the Sharks, let's say, miss out on, it depends which way the Blackhawks go. I think they should take Schaefer. So I think I think they should take Misa. So like either way, you're either ending up with Michael Misa or Schaefer. And would not mind Misa and Chernyshov together on this team, like in the future. Oh, here you go, NHL teams. Here's Macklin, Celebrini, and Will Smith to deal with. Oh, right. You're not done yet. Here's Igor Chernyshov and Michael Misa. Now, I know sometimes junior partners don't pan out, but let me fucking have something to cheer for.
This team is having fun. I mean, they've been, let's be honest, they've been very competitive on this road trip. I think this is a road trip where, yes, they have lost,
a lot.
They've lost the first 4 games. They get the W here. They picked up a couple of points, against Winnipeg, where Vanacek almost shut out the Jets. And then, Montreal happened and Cole Caulfield posterizes Bruno a little bit. But I mean, that's the thing, is that now 4 points, you're kind of salvaging this road trip so far, but we'll see.
We can celebrate today's win because again, Blackhawks still have 4 points up on them.
Yep. Semkaz saying Hagens might be the best player, but from a team need, we don't need another Selly 2-way guy. We need a power guy like Misa or Martone or a puck mover D.
We need Schaefer, and I would honestly make the argument he's probably the best player in the draft.
Now, go ahead.
No, but I get the argument about Hagens. Like, listen, James Hagens would be awesome to have on the Sharks, but I would take Misa over Hagens at this moment.
Yeah, I would think so.
Hagens is putting up good numbers in NCAA, but I don't know. I've loved Schaefer and Misa a little more than Hagens. And then Mortone, I also like. Mortone also fills a very large need. I don't talk about him enough.
Yeah. But my concern, though, is if Chicago does win the lottery, they just traded Seth Jones. I know we mentioned this last night on the Pucknologist, but now that Seth Jones has been moved, does that mean they go after Schaefer?
No, because they have a ton of D prospects. Like their blue line is pretty set for the future, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They have a young D core already pretty set.
Guy and his dogs: Thompson, Mukamadulin, Cagnoni, Liljegren, Thrun, Dickinson.
I don't know if Dickinson makes the jump next year, but maybe.
You don't?
Maybe.
You don't think he makes it? Do you think he
I
goes?
think the Sharks like to overripe their prospects, good sir. Look at Casper Haltman.
Yeah, no.
Quentin Mussey didn't really have a choice, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. AJ, and I know he, when he mentioned Pronger, it can be something. Mook reminding me of Pronger a couple of times tonight. Chief gets a little better every game, it appears. Does he stay off once everybody is healthy on the blue line, though?
So many people. I don't remember who's on this team right now. Like, once Thrawn comes back, I think he stays, and Schultz will get sent down.
Yeah.
Who else is
If
on the blue
Ruda
line?
comes back?
Oh God, I forgot he's on our team. Yeah, unfortunately, if Ruda comes back, yeah.
Yeah, I think he goes down when Ruda returns, unless Ruda gets traded somehow, which I can't see happening
For
at
like
this
a
point.
future considerations, maybe.
Yeah.
I think Polkamp. Ricky's saying I think Polkamp's probably gonna be on the CUDA next year. If he decides to sign, I don't know if he's allowed to go to the AHL. I should probably have done the research on that. But no, I mean, Polkamp's been great for Denver. He's another guy, right shot D, not the largest guy, but he could be like a Cags 2.0 where he's just a steal, in my opinion.
I mean,
yeah, Dickinson can't play on the CUDA though. He's too
Right,
young to play on the CUDA. So he's either next year has to go to the NHL or
go back to London.
or go back to London. Like, I don't believe he has the choice. Lacey can correct me if I'm wrong here, but Polkamp can go to the NHL, AHL, yeah.
And I mean, I know he's 5'9", but don't forget about Swedish defenseman Matthias Havlet too.
Yeah, but he also has that weird rule where he can't really go to the AHL because of the Swedish stuff.
But I mean, in the future, though,
yes.
There's
He's
that
the
as
guy.
well.
Dickinson can go to the So Dickinson. I'm curious if Dickinson goes the NCAA route. I would just imagine he's. I don't know. That's a Sharks questions. I don't develop players. I think he'll stay in London just for another year and maybe captain the team, but we'll see. I don't know what that does for his develop. But again, defensemen take way more time than forwards. Like, you can plop Selly on this team as a 17-year-old, and he's just fine. You can't really you can't really plop a defenseman, like a very young defenseman. They might do what the Blackhawks did with Korchinski and just have him suffer through a season and then send him to the A the following year.
It's possible. Anything is possible at this point, and I think the prospect pool of talent that this team has coming would be incredible down the road, and many people, agreeing with,
I don't know the rules of him going to NCAAs. And Kevin's, I'm hearing like 18 different things, but listen, with Dickinson, it's going to be interesting because, again, it's either NHL or London. And if I were a betting man, I'd be betting he goes back to London. That's nothing against his playing style. Just know the Sharks would love to overwrite prospects.
Oh, absolutely.
Because you do have Luca Cagnoni boiling in the CUDA right now. Just for a friendly reminder.
Let's just cancel the OHL season and have all these prospects go to the CUDA. That'd be great right now.
Yeah, no, I mean, they're going to get probably Chernyshov, Musty, and Polkamp by the end of the year. And Cam Lund. We need to save Cam Lund. So, plus Nate, they also have Nate Miskey, who's also tearing out. I don't know if he's coming over this year. I think he might be an overager, so he might. But I don't remember that.
Yeah, it's again, when they say the future is teal, the future is teal. Absolutely. So the Sharks do win 3-2 over the Toronto Maple Leafs in the shootout. I mean, again, nice win. Probably the one I would not expect to happen on this road trip. But now, go ahead.
Lacey, I don't care. I want all the children playing on the CUDA. I need the CUDA to win something.
Spencer Knight stops 41 of 42 in his Blackhawks debut, so the Hawks win. So you can still celebrate, gang.
No, that was a good trade by the Hawks there.
Oh yeah, get a first and a goaltending prospect.
Getting I don't know what Florida was doing there. So, but they won the cup, so I can't say anything.
So Chicago gets to 45 points. They still have a game in hand on the Sharks. Sharks go to 41 with the record of 16-37-9. One more, and they finally tie the Sharks' inaugural season win total. So let's at least get to that, please. And Chicago and San Jose, the only two teams that don't have 20 wins on the campaign so far.
That sounds
for
about
that.
right.
Yeah.
Also, if my
it
camera's
does.
frozen, I'm so sorry, y'all.
Oh no. Oh.
It's doing the same thing it was doing before.
No,
and I
you're
changed
good.
camera.
You're good. You're moving, but now it's time to embarrass Jules. Because we gotta. I did this at the
God.
end of Pucknologist, but we gotta.
Oh no.
If you're wondering why she was saying ball instead of puck,
Oh, this. Oh, that's such a bad
our
photo.
girl got our first goal in
I did.
street hockey. I mean, let's give a big old Jules love in the chat now, gang. Her first goal. Did you your team win? Did the Seals win?
We did win. We won like 8-3 or 6. It was a blowout game. So
And
yeah,
it was
we did
obviously
win.
the game-winning goal, right?
Actually, let me check. It may have been. I don't remember.
Look at the records. But yeah,
Well, we do
Steam
literally
there.
have records, so it actually is helpful in this situation. No, guys, I only have 2 points on the season. There's no way in hell I'm winning the Calder. It was 7-2. My bad.
7-2. Got it.
I don't think I got the game-winning goal because I got the second one. So no, I got the second goal for us on a snipe on a 2-on-1. So went glove.
Semcast Buffalo Nashville might still win the lottery. Of course.
Oh, fuck them. No.
I mean, of
It's
course.
the Sharks or the Blackhawks.
But like you said, Buffalo pass on Schaefer most likely though and pick Higgins. Yes. Miskey
they have so many defensive things.
Right. Miskey has 11 assists in his last 10 games. I mean, but look at all the love. Hi, Jules. Awesome job, Jules.
Like a hostage. What the fuck? Jules is the Ryan Graves. No, I play better defense than Ryan Graves does, Michael.
Oh, jeez.
I play way better defense. I'm a positive on the season.
But I mean, look at that. But can Jules snipe? Oh, she can wheel snipe Selly.
I did snipe it. I apparently also didn't celebrate my first goal at all. I apparently fully blacked out.
Stunned.
I apparently just stood there and like my two captains like collided into each other apparently. Oh my god. Of course I do. Oh, yeah, that sounds No, I play for the Seals. They're great. It's awesome.
Yeah. Yes.
Shout out to the Seals.
Shout out to your Seals. Aaron Jacks, will there be a trade tomorrow?
Yes.
No. You know what's going to happen?
No, there's absolutely going to be a trade tomorrow. I'm calling.
There'll be a trade on Wednesday because that's the one day we aren't scheduled to be on the air. So,
are we scheduled to be on the air tomorrow? Oh, there's a game tomorrow. Oh,
there's a game tomorrow against Buffalo. Are you doing that game?
No, I have a hockey game.
Do you?
I do, unfortunately.
Oh, I might be back here. Okay, with Dina.
So let me see. Oh, is it you again?
I will have to figure it out.
Jules' schedule got busy again.
Just a little bit. The gal's got like four freaking, American Idol musical tryouts. Plus she's in a musical.
Yeah,
plus
come watch see Hairspray.
Taking 18 units at San Francisco State. Plus doing this, plus doing ball hockey. You think she'd actually have some time to just sleep? Not really.
No,
so,
who needs sleep? Sleep is for the weak. And I got really drunk this weekend, so life's been great.
The Seals all wear white shoes.
No.
Honestly, that's what you guys should do.
Honestly, we should do that. We absolutely should. I'll reach out. I'll make some calls. We have actual Seals jersey. It's actually really cool. Oh, there's a back-to-back. Yeah, no, there is. I forgot about it. JJ Paterka's about to score a fucking hat trick on us.
No. And yeah, no, I see what you're saying there. I like that. When does Dewar get assigned to the queue at 12:01? Something like that.
Unless Calgary picks him up and then puts him
with the Wranglers.
Yeah. What is happening in the chat?
AJ, what would a Sharks parlay tonight have paid? Oh, right. Seriously, 9:01 is when Dewar can go back.
Yeah, but I have a feeling Calgary's gonna claim him and just throw him to the Wranglers. You just ordered the. Where can I get an autograph? I might be at a Sharks game soon. I'm working on it.
She might be in multiple Sharks games soon, but we'll see.
We're working on multiple things. I have a lot of flying things in the air.
That's not good. All right. Well, let's wrap this one up and call it a night to celebrate big time for the San Jose Sharks. 3-2 over the Toronto Maple Leafs. That's just crazy to think of. But in case you missed anything or you want to watch this again, check us out on tealtownusa.com or wherever you get your podcasts. That'll be up on the audio side in a little bit. Of course, if you're watching us on the YouTube channel right now, leave a like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to let you know when we go on the air, because let's be honest here, a trade can happen at any time, and one of us will come on to discuss it. If there is a move happening, we will obviously let you know, and we will go on the air to break it down, just like Alex Stalock.
Live on Friday for quite a while.
She took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah, we'll be live. At least me, I will be live with maybe Ian. I don't know.
Maybe Ian, who knows who. Maybe I'll sneak into the corner office and bring my podcast equipment with me, and my whole law firm will be like, what on earth is Eric yelling about? But we'll see.
Yeah, starting at 10 a.m. I think is the plan.
10 a.m.
10 a.m.
You're gonna go on at 10 a.m.
Fuck yeah, I am. Eat breakfast with me, children. We're gonna have breakfast together on Teal Town.
We went on at 11:30 last night.
No, we're gonna go from 10 a.m. to probably 1. I'm guessing 1:30.
Wow.
So, at least I will be on.
All right. So you heard it here.
Cool people will join me, but
and that's why you need to hit the notification bells to let you know when Jules goes on for the trade deadline special. So,
yeah. Children, you're like 12. Thanks, Hank. Yeah, no, come eat breakfast with Jules on Friday. There it is.
10 a.m. Hey, AJ, help her out, but please.
AJ, are you joining? You didn't respond.
So, all right, with that,
I'm calling everyone children today, guys. Yes, yeah. Dangle lost his mind, and so did Jules.
Well, I mean, looked awesome on Prime Video. I'm sure his LFR will be interesting. I guess this could be a Teal.
Are we having Eggos? No.
Oh, absolutely, Hank.
Eggs. No.
No. You gotta go Eggos.
I'm not gonna go to the store and buy Eggos. That's just not gonna happen.
Why? Oh man.
I may join for a minute. Okay.
All right. Well, that's better than nothing. All right. Appreciate that.
Is.
And we appreciate all of you joining us. Thank you so much. We know we had a large crowd in here, so please help us out in any way. Tell your friends, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave a comment down below if you're watching us on the replay. We will be back with you tomorrow, Tuesday, as the Sharks take on the Buffalo Sabres as this road trip continues. They get back to the States as they take on the Sabres. That's a 4:00 start on your televisions and streaming devices. We'll be back here with you following that game. I guess it's going to be me and Dana to break this one down. Jules, your final thoughts?
I'm a sniper. Apparently, I learned in bash hockey, so that's fun. I can snipe. I know how to snipe now, apparently, which is great. Did not know that. But regarding the Sharkies, it feels so good to win, and it doesn't matter for the tank. Matthew Schaefer, you're still a Shark, buddy.
Indeed. She's at Sharks_Jules. I'm at Puckguy14 everywhere. Last words. It feels good. It feels so good. And the best part, we're still got the best odds in the draft lottery.
There you go.
So celebrate tonight, gang. And until then, then would be Tuesday. Keep it real. Keep it teal. Keep it real, Teal. Have a great night, everyone. And we'll see you after Buffalo on Tuesday.